Welcome back to RNG Small Ball, everyone. Today, I will be recapping this past weekend's NBA All-Star festivities in Los Angeles at the Intuit Dome. The 75th edition of the All-Star Game featured a new USA vs. World format that produced some competitive basketball and strong television ratings. The weekend also had its share of drama off the court, including alleged burner account controversy involving Kevin Durant. This was the first All-Star Game on NBC since 2002, bringing back the round ball rock theme and Bob Costas on the broadcast. The new format and network change resulted in 8.8 million viewers, the highest since 2011. I'm going to break down the three-point contest, the dunk contest, the Rising Stars game, and the main event on Sunday, the USA vs. World tournament. Let's start with Friday night's Rising Stars Challenge. The Rising Stars Challenge kicked off on Friday, February 13th. The game featured young talent from across the league, but attendance at the Intuit Dome was pretty empty. Multiple reporters and fans noted the large number of vacant seats throughout the arena. Ticket prices were high, with some seats going for several $1,000s, which likely kept many fans away. The NBA didn't even release the official attendance numbers for Friday night, making things even more fishy. But now let's move on to Saturday's events. Saturday night featured the three-point contest, the Shooting Stars competition, and the Slam Dunk contest. Starting off with the three-point contest, Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers won it, capturing his third title and joining Larry Bird and Craig Hodges as the only three-time winners in NBA history. What makes this interesting is that Lillard actually hasn't even played a single game this season, due to rehabbing from a torn Achilles tendon he suffered during last year's playoffs. Despite not having played competitive basketball in months, Lillard came out and shot extremely well. In the first round, Lillard scored 27 points to advance to the finals. Then, shooting last in the final round, he put up 29 points to beat Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker, who scored 27 points. Charlotte Hornets rookie Knupel also made the final round, but scored just 17 points, getting eliminated easily. Lillard had previously won the contest in 2023 and 2024, making this his third title overall. His shooting form and muscle memory were clearly still there despite the injury layoff. The Shooting Stars competition returned for the first time since 2015. This event has teams of two current NBA players and one NBA legend competing in timed shooting drills. Team Knicks, with Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and legend Allen Houston, won the title by posting 47 points in the final round. They defeated Team Cameron, which featured Jalen Johnson, Knupel, and Corey Maggette, who scored 38 points. Brunson hit a deep shot from way beyond the three-point line to seal the victory. The 2026 AT&T Slam Dunk Contest featured Miami Heat forward Keyshawn Johnson, San Antonio Spurs rookie Carter Bryant, Orlando Magic guard Jace Richardson, and Los Angeles Lakers center Jackson Hayes. The judges panel included legends Julius Erving, Dominique Wilkins, Dwight Howard, Brent Barry, and Corey Maggette. Hayes, the hometown Lakers player, had a basic performance with a straight-up dunk that earned him 44.6. Richardson hit his head on the court after a missed dunk attempt, which was concerning, but he completed the dunk on his third try. He was eliminated before the finals. Bryant and Johnson advanced to the championship round. Bryant was the betting favorite and showed why with a windmill slam that earned him 49.2, the highest score of the opening round. In the finals, Bryant executed a clean between-the-legs dunk that earned him straight 50s from all five judges. Johnson, who's from Oakland and played college ball at San Diego State and Arizona, came out for each dunk with a Bay Area rapper E40. He jumped over the rapper and added some choreography to his performances. For his first finals dunk, Johnson did a between-the-legs reverse dunk from the baseline, earning him 49.6 and dancing afterwards. Bryant then attempted a reverse slam off his own backboard pass for his second finals attempt, but he couldn't complete it after multiple tries. He had to settle for a 360 spin move that he'd already done earlier, which earned just a 43. He only needed a 47.5 to win, but couldn't land the planned dunk. Johnson's final dunk was a running windmill from inside the key. It was solid but not spectacular, similar to what Hayes had attempted earlier. Still, Johnson's combined score of 97.4 beat Bryant's 93. Johnson became the fourth Miami Heat player to win the dunk contest, joining Harold Miner, who won in 1993 and 95, and Derrick Jones Jr., who won in 2020. For Johnson, an undrafted player, who's appeared in just 37 NBA games and was recently called up from the G League, this was a big moment for his career. The dunk contest continues to have issues with star players not participating. Without names like Anthony Edwards, John Morant, or Victor Wembanyama, the event struggles to get the attention it once had. Several missed dunks and standard finishes made this year's contest feel average at best, unlike the last couple years where Mac McClung put on a show. Sunday featured the main event, the completely new format. The NBA switched to a USA vs. World format with 3 teams competing in a round-robin mini-tournament. The format had 3 teams of 8 to 9 players, each playing 4 12-minute games. The USA Stars featured younger American All-Stars, Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. The USA Stripes had more established American veterans, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, you get the point. Team World included international stars, such as Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Karl-Anthony Towns, and of course, Victor Wembanyama. The prize pool was $1.8 million. Championship teams would each get $125,000. Second place would get $50,000, and third place would get $25,000. The first game was USA Stars versus Team World. Victor Wembanyama had talked all week about wanting to make the game competitive by playing hard. He delivered from the start, scoring, blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, and playing with real intensity. Anthony Edwards matched his energy level, and the two went back and forth. This was actual competitive basketball, with players contesting shots and diving for loose balls. The game went into overtime, and in the extra period, Scotty Barnes of the Toronto Raptors hit a game-winning three-pointer to give the USA Stars a 37-35 victory. The competitive level was clearly different from recent All-Star games. The second game between the USA Stars and USA Stripes was even better. The veteran Stripes team with LeBron James and Kevin Durant jumped out early. James was actually booed by some fans at the Intuit Dome. The younger Stars team, led by Kate Cunningham and Anthony Edwards, fought back, and both players scored 11 points in the game. The matchup came down to the final seconds. Edwards made a layup to cut the deficit to 2 points. He then got a steal and hit a three-pointer to give the Stars the lead. But De'Aaron Fox of the San Antonio Spurs, playing for the Stripes, launched a three-pointer at the buzzer that won it, giving the USA Stripes a 42-40 victory. The bench went crazy, and this was the kind of finish All-Star games needed. Game 3 was USA Stripes vs. Team World, with the winner advancing to the championship based on record and point differential. Kawhi Leonard put on a show for his home Clippers crowd. He scored 15 straight points at one stretch, hitting 3 three-pointers and step-back jumpers. Leonard finished the 12-minute game with 31 points on 11 of 13 shooting, including 6 of 7 from the three-point range. His teammates combined for just 17 points. The USA Stripes won 48-45, eliminating Team World on a Kawhi Leonard step-back three to win the game. Wembanyama had a chance to send Team World to the championship. Trailing by 3 with the time expiring, he launched a deep three-pointer that rimmed out. Despite the loss, Wembanyama totaled 33 points on 10 of 13 shooting, including 4 of 5 from three-point range, plus 8 rebounds and 3 blocks across just 20 minutes. He said after the game that the basketball was much better than last year. The championship game between the USA Stars and USA Stripes wasn't even close. The younger Stars team, led by Anthony Edwards, dominated from start to finish, winning 47-21. Edwards scored 8 points in the final with 4 rebounds and 2 assists, while Leonard managed just 1 point for the tired Stripes squad playing their third consecutive game. Edwards was named the Kia All-Star Game Most Valuable Player, winning the Kobe Bryant Trophy. Across the 4 games, Edwards totaled 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 13 of 22 from the field and 6 of 15 from three-point range. In his MVP speech, Edwards said they chose to compete and credited Wembanyama for setting the tone by playing hard from the first game, which forced everyone else to step up in their effort. Now that we finished talking about the actual events, let's talk about the ratings and some off-court drama that happened during the weekend. The television numbers were strong. The 2026 All-Star Game averaged 8.8 million viewers across NBC, Peacock, and Telemundo. That's an 87% increase from last year's game, which drew 4.7 million viewers on TNT. It was the largest audience for an NBA All-Star Game since 2011. Viewership peaked at 9.8 million during the USA Stripes First Team World game, when Leonard was scoring and Wembanyama was trying to hit the game-tying three. This was NBC's first NBA All-Star broadcast since 2002. The round ball rock theme, Bob Costa's commentary, and the production quality were all well received. NBC had advocated for the USA vs. World format, seeing it as good timing with the Winter Olympics happening at the same time and featuring international competition. The format worked from a competitive standpoint and a rating standpoint. Now, the big off-court story from the weekend involved Kevin Durant and alleged burner account screenshots that spread on social media. The screenshots supposedly showed negative comments about teammates. There's no confirmation that Durant runs the account. This isn't the first time Durant has faced burner accusations. In 2017, he was caught using one when he accidentally replied from his real account. Without solid proof, it's hard to know it's real, but he was spotted multiple times suspiciously looking at his phone during the weekend. Durant had a quiet all-star showing with 12 points on 5 of 15 shooting in 28 minutes. But more important than the off-court drama was how the players received the new format. Anthony Edwards, who won MVP, was a big fan. "I like the format. I ain't gonna lie, I like the format," Edwards said. "I think it makes us compete because it's only 12 minutes." He explained that these shortened games force players to stay focused the whole time, instead of coasting through stretches. Kevin Durant also liked the change. "I think it was definitely a step up in the competitive department compared to last season," Durant said. Wembanyama said, "I liked it. I wouldn't be against this format in the future, and I wouldn't be against the regular East versus West either." Kawhi Leonard offered a more balanced view. "I thought it was good, but I still think going back to East-West will be great, and I think guys will compete still," Leonard said. He added that whatever grabs the attention of fans is what matters most. Before the game, Leonard had said, "Can't say I hate it or love it. I'd rather just be East and West and go out there and compete." Cade Cunningham, who's only played in new formats during his career, said, "I grew up just wanting to be in an all-star game. I would like to experience the East versus West. I want to experience what all the greats played in." Luka Doncic said after his team was eliminated, "I think it was good. The game this year was a little bit better. We didn't make it, but we'll be better next year." So the general reaction from players was positive. The format created actual competition, and most players appreciated that, even if some would still prefer the traditional East versus West setup. To wrap up the weekend, the new format produced competitive basketball and strong ratings, which the league needed after years of criticism. The USA versus World setup created actual stakes, and Wembanyama and Leonard delivered memorable performances. Lillard won his third three-point contest despite being injured all season, which was pretty impressive. Keshad Johnson won a dunk contest that struggled with outstar participation. And the burner account drama added an unexpected storyline. The league will likely stick with this format or something similar going forward given the success. The main takeaway is that players actually tried on Sunday, which hasn't been the case in recent years. Whether that continues depends on if the format stays fresh or if players start coasting again once the novelty wears off. That's it for my All-Star Weekend recap. Thanks for listening to RNG Small Ball, and I'll catch you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.